And welcome back to my Lupus Diary. My name is Disha and I hope you guys are doing great. Today we're going to talk about the connection between water retention and lupus. Yes. So the kidney involvement part of lupus is known as lupus nephritis. Yes. Lupus where only kidneys are affected is known as lupus nephritis. We are going to talk about kidney involvement in lupus as it is. So I have lupus, I have SL, I have systemic lupus erythematosus, and I still have my kidney involved. Now, this is not nephritis because I have more than one organ involved. It is not only my kidneys that are involved. In my case, many organs are involved. So what happens in my case is I do get water retention whenever I am inflamed, whenever my kidneys are inflamed. So I have to regularly check my weight every day rather, which is not an obsession but a necessity to keep a check on water retention levels so that you are sure that you are not into trouble. And obviously precaution is always better than cure, and here we need to take precautions. So once that is one thing that I do. So basically my kidney started getting involved in 2016, just after I got diagnosed with gastroparesis, and my gastroparesis got diagnosed 2 years after I got detected with celiac. Yes. So things seem to be very interconnected somewhere, but that is how it all started and that is how it is going on. Now, whenever I only had two major flares with my kidney involvement. One was back when I got detected with kidney involvement back in 2016. That time I did not have to get hospitalized, so it was not that major. The thing was that I was retaining a lot of water. My weight has shooted up to like 20-30 kgs more than what I was supposed to be or what I was before that, and I was not able to eat because of gastroparesis and because of celiac anyways. So there was no point that I was gaining weight because of food. So then they got to know that I had my kidneys involved, that was protein in my urine and stuff. So they found it, and then uh, I am still on diuretics because of my nephrologist has put me on diuretics. So you have to make sure that your doctor, your nephrologist is involved, who is treating you for your kidneys, and no other doctor for sure. So once this is done, I was better. I started losing all the water weight and my kidneys were better. My creatinine levels were under control, which were very high otherwise. Now second flare came this January. Yes. So this January I again had a very high level of creatinine and it was very messy. I was in the hospital, and this time it did not have normal water retention time thing, but my lungs were filled with water and I had pulmonary edema. So I ended up with that in Jan, and yeah, it was not that great a scene, and sorry for the stammering part, but whenever I'm shooting and not well, at the same time I do stammer. But yeah, that is part and parcel of life. But I really wanted to get this video out, so I thought I can at least sit and do that, right? And it is an invisible illness, so you can't see it on my face. So that was that. And then uh, that time I had to be on a lot of other medicines apart from diuretics as well to shoot down the inflammation down. And yes, obviously immunosuppressors do their part as well. So everything apart, even in lupus you can have water retention because of steroids. Yes, you are always on prednisolone, and prednisolone can also retain water because of the salt intake that you take. So when you are on prednisolone, you have to watch out on amount of salt that you are eating. So eat less salt, right? And you won't have the moon face. So that was one thing you can do always. Apart from them, whenever your kidneys are involved, make sure the amount of protein that you eat is less. Yes, make sure you eat less protein. If your doctor has permitted, then you can have some protein, but if your doctor has not permitted, please avoid protein as much as possible. Proteins are harder for the kidneys and it is going to be more troublesome for you. So make sure you follow some certain things that you are supposed to. And yeah, also make sure that you talk to your nephrologist about the water intake. So how much water can you consume is per day, liquids, not only water. That liquids include everything: tea, coffee, water that you have during having your medicines, or anything, normal water, even coconut water or juice, anything, any liquid. So how much liquid can you have per day is also what your nephrologist will decide whenever your kidneys are inflamed or flare up in lupus. And you should always listen to that. And even if it's very hot in summers, and if you have only 1 liter of water per day allowed, then stick to that 1 liter of water per day and try to drink not more than 1 liter total fluid intake. Yes, your total fluid intake should be what your nephrologist tells you. And if you get very thirsty or if you are feeling dehydrated, you can always pop in a ice cube in your mouth and just rotate it in your mouth for a while. That will quench the thirst for a while. Also you can have is a toffee, a small little toffee. If you're not diabetic, you can have small little toffee and just put it in your mouth. The salivation will also help you calm down the thirst. Yeah, so this is few things that I've learned with time, and this is how I work. But when kidneys are involved, one thing is for sure, that you need a nephrologist, and the first thing you need to do is go and talk to your doctor whenever you feel that something is not right in the body, or you have weight gain which is abnormal, or your edema. I started with edema on my eyelids, so I had big swollen eyes. So edema is something which is very common when kidneys start getting involved. So yeah, always watch out for those signs, and yeah, always keep in touch with your rheumatologist. Come what may, they'll be guiding you right and always help you out. So on this note, I end today's vlog, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, this is Disha signing off. Take care. Goodbye.